bright, sun's out. This is where we woke up. Just there, that's the Isle of Cara. That is Ginger Island, Giga Island, Ginga. Don't know how to pronounce it. It's an island. Just above that island is Jura. And back here where we started, that's Islay. That's where we're going. And there's no way that you can see that tiny white speck, but I think that might be a distillery. The whole reason that we're here. What are your thoughts on the sofa?
It's hard.
Marks out of 5?
Oh my god. 1, it's not a sofa.
Airbnb sofa, 1 out of 5.
Good morning, everybody. Just woken up.
Dad doing his fake.
What are we doing today?
Fearfulness. Going to see some whiskey distilleries, or at least one.
Now that sounds nice.
How did you sleep?
I was fairly warm again.
Do you think it's the male menopause?
No, I think I should have left the window open.
Marks out of 5 for the Airbnb?
Well, I think I'd give it 3.5. Because it's very nice, but I think 1 or 2 things leave a bit to be desired. Like the sofa. But yeah, very pleasant spot.
There we go.
I would recommend anybody to stay here.
It's the second comment we've had about the sofa.
Okay, just stay to the left. Go into lane 1, please.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers.
You see he got shot at when he was last in Bath.
I think he actually got shot when he was in Bath. He is a policeman.
Richard's made up a story about the man.
Maybe he was a drug dealer.
He filled in the blanks.
I think he had a slight Scottish accent.
Very slight.
Maybe he's from Edinburgh. Maybe he's a f***ing fanny from f***ing Edinburgh.
What score do you give the breakfast out of 5?
Yeah, that can have a 3 good. Maybe 4.
Richard?
3 good.
2.5. It's finished it off though. On the island, we're just going to get some petrol. Dad's eating mince in the back.
Strictly called diesel. We're not really in the islands at all. We're in South Wales, Bridgend. Show them we're in Bridgend.
There we go. We've arrived in Port Ellen. Started to rain. I was about to take some drone footage. Microphone's not plugged in. It's better. It's raining. We're about to go to the distilleries. Decided that I'm going to drive because we can't be bothered to walk. It's a good job we didn't try to walk because we'd have got soaked.
We would have got soaked. I haven't got anything suitable for wearing in the rain.
I forgot my coat too. Richard didn't. Look at that.
It didn't occur to me. I've got waterproof as well.
He's got a waterproof as well. Which he can lend to one of us.
That's good. This
But-
isn't waterproof.
I know.
So I'm not lending you my waterproof. It's raining. I'm using it.
Oh, I see.
Car's waterproof as well.
How's the trip going so far?
That's very good.
What's your favourite bit?
Gloucester services, yes. Yeah.
Thank you. No, I didn't.
Indeed.
That's going to be my punchline for the whole.
What about you, Richard?
I don't know.
favourite bit?
It's all been good so far.
All of it.
That's where we've been out of the car.
Anyway, let's cut this short. We're going to go and see some whiskies now. Richard might put some in his mouth. So might Dad.
Okay.
Oh, see you later. Distillery number 1.
Sharply in the Volvo with cruise control, it turns the cruise control off.
How do you know?
Yeah, until we hit the...
I'm designated driver.
It's a good thing too.
These two are drunk.
I think we can manage it. Vanilla sugar. The whiskey was nice. I enjoyed the whiskey very much. We've had peat on archaeological sites and it stinks. I think we enjoyed that. Do I smell of peat at all? What? You do know who he is, don't you? He also had an ice cream named after him.
Oh yeah, the ice cream man.
Ben and Cherries.
This guy that played for the Grateful Dead was made some ice cream.
Cherry Garcia.
So Richard and Dad were making fun of the award that this place has got, Lou of the Year
I
Awards.
wasn't, and then I saw it was Lou of the Year, and I was like, yeah. I took a picture with the
They're
Lou.
laughing at the fact they've got this award, then all of a sudden they're like, actually, and Richard has taken a photo. Tell us about the Lou's.
You got like marble walls. That's all you need to get Lou of the Year.
What?
Picasso painted that glass.
Dad's drunk.
There he goes. He's visiting the Lou Awards Platinum winner 2015.
The term lute can refer to an instrument from the family of European lutes, who were closely related to the Joneses from Aberdare.
I was going to ask Richard from marks out of 1 to 5, how drunk do you think Dad is? I think Richard's pretty much a 4.
I don't think either of you
This guy's wasted.
in any fit state to comment.
His Lou's are pretty good though.
Hello! Hello.
Hello.
The day after the distillery's Sunday and it's raining. How do you feel, Richard?
Tired.
You slept well last night though.
What time did we go to bed then?
I don't know, you were sleeping on the sofa quite heavily. We got some footage of it. You'll get to see it. How would you rate the Airbnb? Port Ellen Airbnb.
Well, it was a little bit small.
Marks out of 5.
The living room wasn't too bad. Give it a 3 maybe.
Richard?
3? 3.5?
Yeah, solid 3. Which one was your favourite?
I suppose the outside of them, the first one. I can't remember their names of these things. La Frig.
Yours, Richard?
Had the tiles there.
The third one.
Stop talking in a yawn.
The third one with the barrels.
Arbeg?
Oh well, another day of driving around Locks. See you later. What did you think about coming away with us for the weekend?
Well, I thought that's a crazy idea. I was quite nervous.
You were nervous?
Well, not of the trip, not of you. Silly.
Scotland? Or just the driving?
The driving. The road time.
Did you do it again?
Yeah,
Did you change anything?
maybe.
So, who else feels that the whiskey bit should have gone on a bit longer? It feels like
it was very rushed.
yeah.
It was too rushed.
The next time we need to do an activity that will last longer than one afternoon and take 5 days to actually get there and back.
Well, you need 6 days to do one day to do one distillery, then I have a day off, then do another distillery.
Dad, tell us about your Bell's whiskey faux pas.
What, yesterday?
Yes.
Well, Bell, no. Not getting into that.
So we went to a whiskey tasting, and there was a little boy who'd been taught all there was to know about whiskey, telling us all that he knew about whiskey. Didn't look like he was old enough to drink whiskey, but anyway, he knew a lot, and it was interesting. But all of a sudden, Dad puts his hand up and asks a question. And he starts bad-mouthing, talking shit, as it were, about Bell's whiskey. He goes, I'm paraphrasing, but he says, so what's the difference between Lagavulin, a single malt whiskey, and a bottle of old man's piss such as Bell's? Are they completely different? The little boy started to be very diplomatic about it, saying, oh actually there's more similarities than you might think.
They're both whiskey. That's what it boiled down to.
But they're owned by the same company
They all
essentially. Day 4. We just had to race back from the pub because we locked the door of the Airbnb. Apparently they gave us the keys that they shouldn't have. And we locked everybody else out. Richard just... We've got to go to the bar and get the keys back. See you later.
One from the way, one from the way, one. I four from the way, come the way, and then a £4. In the morning, 20 pence. 15 pence, no, then 50 pence, like you said, 50 pence. Had a 50 pence, come the way, and then 50 pence. I think the plate is maybe worth more.
Don't know what happened last night.
After reviewing the footage, it seems that we took part in an elite auction last night. Richard bought one.
Hold on, it's not starting.
I bought one, car's not starting. What did you buy, Dad? In the leak
I
auction.
bought a picture frame.
That was Bailey Mill, night 4. Marks out of 5 for the size of the accommodation.
1.
Marks out of 5 for the dinner at the pub nearby.
4, I think. 4.5.
Marks out of 5 for the leak auction.
6.
Okay, Google. What is Hadrian's Wall?
Hadrian's Wall, called the Roman Wall. Pict's Wall was a defensive fortification in the Roman province of Britannia.
This is Hadrian's Wall. Built back in the time of Hadrian. Used to be 4 meters tall. And it marked the edge of the Roman Empire. If you look over there, you can see the horizon. There would have been soldiers based all along here, and they'd have been able to see people approaching. They wouldn't have been best pleased, to be honest, so ready approach. Tell us why we went there.
So when my grandmother knew an old lady. Well, I think she was quite young when my grandmother knew her. Anyway, she's called Miss Nuttall, and everybody called her Nut. And she lived.
What a nickname?
She lived, or she moved to Kirby Lonsdale. I think maybe she came from Stoke-on-Trent originally. And I think she went to live in Kirby Lonsdale. So on one of our trips when I was young, we went to see her. She gave me a huge, great metal fire engine, and we saw these bridges. And that's all I can remember. I don't know why we were up there. I don't know what else happened on that trip.
So did you go there to try and find those memories? Was it a fact-finding mission?
Well, I thought we might find her, but I think she may have died by now, because she'll probably be about 160.
No.